Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy, my husband's Paul. We're so happy you have joined us today. We are going to be showing you a brand new way to meal plan. That is something that I have just started doing, and it's pretty amazing. We're also going to be sharing some fun family time. It was one of my brother's birthdays, and we're going to take you along to that party. And then, of course, we're going to get into the kitchen and make from scratch some really yummy side dishes. So sit back, relax, and let's get right to this video. The first thing I want to talk about today is meal planning. We're always talking about how to save money on food on this channel. And one of the greatest tips we can give you is to meal plan. And we talk about this a lot. But today we're going to put a totally different spin on it. But we have been going back and forth with this the last couple of weeks. And it's actually pretty fun and really creative. You all know I am a lover of old-fashioned cookbooks. I love my cookbooks. I love old-fashioned from scratch recipes. It's who I am. We do a lot of that here. But sometimes modern technology can enter into the picture and be a real frugal win. Now, so many people talk about AI, which is artificial intelligence. You hear people saying how bad it is and how negative it is. And there are some aspects of it that I wouldn't trust. And I'm being honest, I wouldn't put all my eggs in a basket and bet everything on AI. But it can be helpful for certain situations. And meal planning and ways to save money on food is one of them. I'm going to take you into the other room. We're going to get on the computer and I'm going to show you what an asset Google AI can be and how it can be so helpful. Now, this isn't a sponsored video, nothing like that. Google doesn't even know I'm doing this. But this is something that can really help you when you are up against a wall and you're wondering, what should I make for dinner? Or how can I save money on meal planning this week? Or what kind of recipes can I use because I only have pasta and vegetables in the house? So let's get into the other room, get onto my desktop computer and show you how easy and helpful this can really be. First thing we're going to do is go to your Google home page. And if you're doing this on a smartphone, it'd be the exact same way. So the first step we're going to do is ask it a question. So the first thing I'm asking it is, can you give me a frugal dinner plan for the week? Let's see what it comes up with. So the first thing it says, here's a sample frugal dinner plan for the week, focusing on versatile and affordable ingredients. And what you've got is Monday is lentil soup and bread, and it says lentils, vegetable broth, spices. Tuesday, rice and sausage casserole. Wednesday, chicken pot pie. It gives you the ingredients. Friday is tuna stuffed bell peppers, black beans and quinoa bowls on Saturday. Sunday is roast chicken and veggies. And then it tells you the key principles for frugal meal planning. Plan your meal and grocery list. Focus on versatile and seasonal ingredients. Embrace leftover. Buy in bulk. Utilize coupons and sales. Don't shop on an empty stomach. And explore cheaper protein options like beans and lentils and eggs. So this is really helpful. And what I love about this, it's just reinforcing what we teach right here on this channel. Let's ask it another question. The next one I'm asking is, can you plan me dinner meals using pasta and veggies? Let's see. And first of all, it tells you roasted vegetable pasta and it tells you how to make it. Pasta primavera. The dish is packed with healthy vegetables. You can saute the vegetables with onion and garlic and olive oil. Ratatouille pasta, Mediterranean pasta salad, lentil bolognese, and then tips for making these healthy and delicious pasta and veggies. Choose whole wheat or alternative pasta. Don't overcook your veggies. Experiment with herbs and spices. Don't be afraid to customize. I am loving this. The final one I'm going to ask it is create a frugal shopping list for me. Here's a list of budget-friendly grocery items and tips to help you save money while stocking your kitchen with essentials. So you've got your produce. They're telling you go seasonal and local, frozen fruits and veggies, budget-friendly vegetables, reduced racks. Boy, this is everything we talk about. Protein, eggs, chicken, canned tuna, ground turkey, etc., grains and starches, your rices, oats, pasta, potatoes, dairy. Opt for store-brand milk, butter, and cheese, your pantry staples, and then tips for maximum savings. Make a meal plan and make a list. Shop your pantry, and it goes right down the line. I encourage you to really look into this. I'm not saying throw away your cookbooks, never ever, because they are our lifeline. This is just a fun new way to stretch your dollar and get some great frugal ideas. So you see how easy that really is. And it was helpful. There were some great tips on there. Now, whether you believe in AI, you don't believe, it's here. And if we can use it in a way that might be beneficial or help us, that's wonderful. We don't want to give our jobs over to AI. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not, yay, go. But I am saying it is part of the new technology of tomorrow. And either we use it or we don't use it. And that's a personal choice. Like we always say, your frugal journey is yours. We hope giving you that little tutorial proved helpful. We were headed over to my brother's birthday party the other day, and I wanted to share a recipe we made to take along. We brought along several different side dishes, but this one was stand out. And I really want to share it with you because it's made from something fresh out of our garden. Let's turn this camera around, get into the kitchen, and see what we're creating to bring to my brother's home. We are picking some of our jalapenos, and we're going to be making some jalapenos stuffed with cheese and bacon. We're going to my brother's for his birthday, and we thought this would be a fun little addition to bring. Paul is wearing food safe gloves. You don't want to touch these peppers because the oil can be just as hot as the inside. Here they are. They are beautiful. I noticed that some of them have these little like cracks on them, so I was worried about that. These lines on the pepper are called corking. And it actually said in some cultures, that means the peppers are really good and they're going to be hot. So we'll see. So let's get inside and prep these.
So I'm going to cut off the pepper's stem right about there. And there's the inside of the pepper. And now we're going to give this a slice. This is hard with the gloves.
You really have to use food safe gloves when dealing with these peppers. They're hot.
Okay, so there's the inside of the pepper. Now I'm going to take this little teaspoon. It's actually like a nice teaspoon. It's got a sharp edge. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to remove the seed, and that membrane in here is coming out. Because those seeds are hot.
And he's going to do that with each one.
To all of these.
We don't use any pesticides or anything, so we just rinsed them in case there's like a lone piece of dirt on it or something. All right, let him get back to this. While Paul is cutting up the peppers, I am par frying about 6 pieces of bacon. And what I mean by par frying is I'm only going to cook them about a half to 3/4 of the way, just to render some of that fat off. We placed the halved jalapenos on a baking sheet with a piece of parchment underneath them. I'm going to link the original recipe down below, but we're doing it a little bit different. We did a trial run, and I think this is just going to work a little bit better. We preheated our oven to 400 degrees, and we are going to put these peppers unstuffed in the oven for 10 minutes, and then we'll stuff them. We'll show you what to do after. So I cooked the bacon about 3/4 of the way. It's not crispy. It will crisp in the oven. In this bowl, we're working on our stuffing for the jalapenos. We have got about a half a cup of shredded Colby Jack cheese, and I've got about 4 ounces of cream cheese. And to that, I'm going to add a little garlic powder and a little onion powder. Now you can use whatever seasonings you'd like, but I think these are perfect. And I'm just going to mix this all together. The peppers were in the oven for 10 minutes at 400. Remember, the tray is going to be hot while you're working. Now here is my cheese mixture, and I got my gloves on because again, you're dealing with these jalapenos. I'm sure they're not as hard as they were. And I'm going to take our filling and put it right into the pepper. And I'm going to do that with each one. Just use 2 spoons and just make sure you push it in there. That was the perfect amount of cheese for 15 whole jalapenos or 30 halves. Now what we're going to do is take our bacon that we cut into pieces. We're going to lay a piece on each one. These cooked for 7 more minutes. Look at them. But this is why you put parchment paper, because it can overflow a little bit. The bacon crisped up, the cheese is melty, the peppers are soft. Do not eat them now. Please give them time to cool down a bit because that cheese is really hot. The bacon is hot. We're gonna plate them up. I'm also gonna show you the other yummy treats we're bringing to my brothers. So one of my most requested bring-alongs is always my spinach dip. This is so good, so easy to make. I do not use any kind of packaged dip mix. What I use to flavor is everything but the bagel seasoning. It's got no MSG in it, no weird ingredients, no caking ingredients, and it makes a perfect spinach dip. And I am also bringing my cold tortellini salad, and in this salad I have got Kalamata olives, I've got carrots, I've got marinated artichoke hearts, fresh garden basil that I chopped up, and then I just make a simple vinaigrette and good olive oil dressing, and this is another hit. So delicious. Keep it cold and you can make it ahead. The flavors just get better. And these are just cheese tortellini. Along with the jalapeno poppers, that's what we're bringing to this get-together. They were so yummy. What an easy recipe to make. We have an abundance of jalapenos right now, an abundance. Our garden did so well this year. So we're trying to be creative with what we have already in the home and in our garden. And this was a total win. Everybody loved them. And what was fun about it was some peppers were super hot and then others were kind of sweet and mild. So it just depends on the pepper, I guess. But everyone loved them. I encourage you to try that recipe. I will link the original down below. Of course, we modified it as we always do. But this one was a win-win. Easy. 15 peppers made 30 little appetizers. So it was just a great, delicious, frugal choice. Give that one a try. So now what we're going to do is we are actually going to bring you along to the party. My brother and his wife have a beautiful home. Their grounds are amazing. My sister-in-law is one of the most dedicated, creative gardeners. She just has such a green thumb, and it's so evident when you walk around their property. The love of home is such a frugal blessing. When you are content at home, and when you love being home and you are a homebody, let me tell you, the money you save is amazing. And they have cultivated such a wonderful little oasis of rest and tranquility. And then we're also going to show you my family and just some festivities. So let's get over to the party. What are we grilling?
So we have hamburgers. This is a kind of chorizo that doesn't have any spice in it. These are chorizo sausage links. And then we have black bear hot dogs.
Ooh, yum. And there is, I see over here, we've got peppers
And onions.
And then under there are my poppers. This looks so good. Here we go. There they all are, my beautiful family. Look at this food. And there's the birthday boy at the end. There he is. My sister-in-law is an amazing cook. There she is, look at her. And my niece did all the grilling. So we are gonna sit back and we are celebrating, and we're so thankful for everything we have. We take nothing for granted, believe me. While we were eating, we had a total of 6 adult turkeys visit us throughout the afternoon. They kept coming and going. What an absolute delight. What a wonderful day we had. Did you see at the end shot when I was showing you the cake with periwinkle blue? That's my brother, sister-in-law, and niece's dog. There was a metal buffalo on the table. My brother loves the American buffalo. While we were in Lancaster several months ago, we had gone to a flea market. There was a vintage buffalo bank that someone was selling. It was cast iron. So as soon as we saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, he would love it. So that was our birthday gift to him. And yes, he did love it. Such a unique item. Just a little frugal tip, always be on the lookout. If you have celebrations coming up, holidays coming up, the summertime, flea market, craft fairs, great time to purchase gifts. Just a little side note. But the party was a total hit. We had a wonderful time. How about the turkeys joining us? And there were ducks everywhere. And then a little bunny showed up. So it was just such a blessed day. And we are so thankful for family. So we hope you just enjoyed that little glimpse into our lives. Now, today's question of the day is a good one. The other day I heard a quote and I was like, oh my goodness, this makes so much sense. It's going to be part of our question of the day. The quote is, have stories to tell, not stuff to show. What a brilliant concept. We're always talking about experience over possessions, and that quote just summed it up. So we're going to ask you, how could you apply, or how do you apply that phrase to your own life? What do you do in the way of experiences over spending money on things or shopping for fun? What are the experiences you can talk about and share with friends and neighbors? I love that quote. We live by that quote pretty much all the time. We love to do things together. Not expensive things, just fun things that we can talk about later. And oh my goodness, did you see that? Or do you remember when? So important. We have to remember the small moments every day are the extra special moments that make every day exceptional. Please remember that. So share that with us down below. We would love to be encouraged by it, and I know our viewers would be as well. We thank you so much for sharing this time with us. We ask that you please take a minute and give this video a big thumbs up. We appreciate that so much, and it really helps YouTube get us out there and let other people know about our channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Come on in and be part of our Frugal family. We'd love to have you. We ask you to be well. We ask you to be safe. And above all, we wish you blessings. And until our next video, may God greatly bless you.